This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. In the last episode, we chose poorly as we caused the Armageddon to occur, and no one was saved. Hooray! Yeah, kind of a bad choice on my part, but yeah, I kind of did it on purpose just to see. Even Miras mocks us for wanting to choose this type of ending. They're like, "Why would you do such a thing? What's wrong with you?" So, but anyway, yeah, we haven't chosen the right ending yet. We're not going to today quite yet. We're going to show some of the variations to some of the scenes because there's a couple of characters that have a couple of different extra dialogue if you choose them for it. So let's open up the book again and read it. But this time, we're not going to get the right ending. We're going to choose poorly on purpose. But this time, we're going to choose poorly on the first couple of fights because the 4th and 5th battle are the same no matter what you do. So, except unless you choose the correct character. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to really quickly skip. Because unfortunately I've seen, I may show the, no, I probably skip them too when I do the good ending. I know I probably should have saved doing the actual cutscenes for the good ending. But I thought it was more entertaining to, oops. Oh, I thought I skipped that. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this a couple of times, so sorry about that. Actually, can I just skip all of them? I think maybe I can. Skip it to the choice section. That's pretty much what I want. Okay, so for this one, we're fighting the six-eyed beast again. Now, obviously, for this one, we're supposed to choose Cornelius is actually the correct way to choose the ending here. However, there's 3 variations to this fight. There's the Velvet one because it's her brother. There's Mercedes because of what happened to him when he was a frog. So there is the tie there. And then there's the generic ending with Oswald and Gwendolyn. They all have the same. Theirs is a generic scene against them, but I'll show you that here in a moment. But I'm going to show you the Mercedes version of the fight. So let's have She saved Ingway from being a frog, but then they left all too soon, despite her having feelings for him after seeing his true form. But what'll happen when we actually have to fight Ingway as Tarkova?
What are you?
It's been a while.
Who are you?
You don't recognize me. I have decayed since we last met, but I am Beldor, the sorcerer.
You're Beldor?
Indeed. I believe I owe you. I also owed your mother. If you give me the Ring of Titrel, I will refrain from attacking Ringford.
I do not have it.
What? Tell me where it is.
Even if I knew, I would never tell you.
Very well. Since you cannot help me, I will grind you into dust.
Don't underestimate my bow.
Careful with that, my dear. You might injure your little friend.
Huh?
Do you remember the frog Ingway? I'm sure you do.
Ingway?
He transformed himself into this, but he did not know we had a spell to rule beasts. He's a much better servant than Belial. Later, I shall inform him that he devoured the Fairy Queen.
That can't be you, can it?
Friends formed in some type of event. We must fight as Mercedes against the beast Tarkova himself. Actually, Mercedes isn't too bad against this fight either because she can fly, so there's that. Actually, I think that charge abilities are actually really good here, because you can hit all the heads pretty effectively for the most part. But yeah, so this is I mean the fight is pretty much the same, unfortunately, so there's not There's not really much else I can show you against Darkova other than, okay, right, I forgot I had to be on the ground to do that. That's probably one of the more annoying things about her ability is that you have to be standing on the ground to get to refill her bow up. So I guess I'll just go ahead and just keep firing until I run out of ammo. That means, unfortunately, that means one of the heads is going to go down slower than the others, but it will work. Okay, looks like her. I completely forgot that, actually, she's really effective against Darkova, or Ingway if you want to be more specific about it. Man, he's hardly doing anything either. Yeah, Darkova isn't really that hard of a boss for the most part. Although I am a bit over-leveled. I mean, Mercedes is like level 75, so. Alright, better stop wasting magic. I'm running out anyway. Oh, no, I was about to say, I should be hit because she can frickin' fly. I was about to say, where'd he go? The only dangerous part about this fight for Mercedes would probably be the gas cloud that he forms when like later on in the fight. But wow, I'm like wrecking Darkova for the most part. Wow, I didn't realize how good Mercedes was against this guy. Actually, seems to be good against a lot of characters because of her ability to fly. Oh, now he's only got one head left, and yeah, it's because I did unlimited ammo on him, so. Alright. Yeah, it looks like the end's gonna take me a few more. The end's probably gonna take me a few more episodes because of the. Alright. It's gonna take me a few more. Well, okay, one more episode because we still got one more episode of generic, like, basically having the generics fight because. This episode is us choosing mainly characters that can actually affect the, that has some unique dialogue at the ending. Yeah, that's nice. But, yeah, the final head's taking a bit of time to do. I like the fact that the game, despite there being a dedicated ending, that they at least let you, get extra dialogue with certain characters that either have, you know, maybe not relationships with each other, but knew each other, you know, so it's nice to see that. Yeah, almost done.
I can do this!
It's taken her a little longer than it did with Velvet, but, even though Velvet's supposed to be, what is he doing? Oh, right. Alright, he's almost done for it. Sorry, Mercedes, that you had to kill your boy toy. Although you didn't realize you liked him until he turned back into human, so.
That useless little. The spell of Darkova has been broken. You stupid fairy, interfering in my affairs. Spit it out! Where is the ring? Oh.
You control me no longer.
Ingway!
Queen.
I'm so sorry. You're hurt, aren't you?
Don't talk. Shh. It's all right. Just wait. I'll go call the fairies.
Don't go. I want to tell you. I have so much to say. You know what? I defeated the Aesir.
I know. I heard. The Fairy Queen led her troops to victory. You did well. Mercedes.
Don't laugh, okay? Ingway, I really care for you. Truly care.
No! Oh, heavens, strike me down! Smite me, please! Mercedes. 'Tis unbearable. Do you know how painful it is to hear that? My destiny is cursed. I cannot reciprocate your pure feelings. Now I realize what my heart has been telling me.
And with Mercedes' death, Ingway feels terrible about... Well, he already felt terrible about what he did, but now that when Mercedes told him... she said, I care for you, but I bet in the Japanese version she probably says, like, I love you or something like that, or something similar to that. And it's kind of nice that even though it's a false scene because it's not the true ending, it's nice to see them actually say that because, you know, you see that Ingway just kind of runs off on her after everything that happened, and they never see each other in the storyline again, but... Anyway, okay, so on the next one here, I believe, if I remember correctly, let me double check something really quick. For King Galen, we basically want to fight him. This one, the obvious answer for King Galen is well, it's Oswald because I forgot what the tale says, but basically the shadow can only kill King Galen. But unfortunately, for this one, we're not going to do that. So basically. Or the Netherworld, you get story dialogue with Cornelius and Oswald. Anyone else gets generic. So for this one, I'm just going to choose Gwendolyn because she's pretty easy to play as. So let's pick Gwendolyn to fight the Lord of the Netherworld.
Father!
You've grown old, Edmund. Your trembling hands cannot wield a sword as they did in the past. You must remember, you used that terrible sword to smash my fangs. In all of my mouths, the pain is unspeakable. I can never forget it.
Father, this is your land. These are your people. How can you do this to them?
How can I forgive them? Do you take me for a saint? This rapture, this joy, you will soon understand it.
The mystic power is flawed.
To think that I saved you. Let me put an end to your ungrateful life.
Have you lost all love for your son? Is that part of you gone, Father?
This illusion called love will die along with the world. I will tear you limb from limb, and the beast will be no more.
Alright, time for generic hero to fight Galen, King of the Netherworld. Yeah, none of the other characters, other than the one that's required to kill him, have any, what's the word, actually Velvet may have been the better choice for this fight, now that I think about it. Mainly because of the whole 3 heads thing. But, anyway, yeah, no one else has any real ties to Galen, so that's why no one except for the required character, Oswald, would have any type of, dialogue with him. For the most part. Actually, Gwendolyn ain't too bad against him because, nuts. got there in time before his heads respawn. Anyway, but yeah, basically the fight is basically going to be exactly the same, except obviously we're going to have whoever the hero is fight ow. That's probably why you want to stay on King Gallon's butt the whole time. So yeah, this fight is a bit difficult with Oswald, I'll admit, because I can't use his Bio Slash for most of his well, we'll see that when I actually do the true ending to the game to the game. So won't be too far off. I think we have like one more episode to go, because we still have to fight 2 of the bosses one more time with the generic characters. But yeah, she actually not doing too bad. She's actually doing a little bit better than Cornelius did when I fought with him. Actually, I guess just Gwendolyn has a pretty solid set of skills. Well, she's so good because of her Needle Strike, for example, basically lets her do her multi-strike in place, and her little up and attack lets her her up and attack lets her like stay in place for the most part. So. Or not her up and attack, her up and circle, well, whatever you set it as, obviously, but her up and attack does give her a multi-attack of moves, too, so, or damage and strikes, so there's that. I don't know, I mean, I still like Cornelius, but I'll admit, Gwendolyn is a very solid character, overall, just because, like, and she is meant to be the first player, so she's supposed to be, or the first character to use, so she's supposed to be easier to use. And the other characters are supposed to be more technical and harder over time, because, that's how they want, that's how you learn with this character. You learn with Gwendolyn, and then you get used to it, and then you're like, okay, now try to fight with someone else, so. Not doing too bad, he's almost out. Yeah. Oh well, next turn we'll be good. Yeah, this episode's probably going to be a little bit long, because I kind of want to get the generic fight for King Gallon and one more story one out of the way for King Onyx. And then next episode we'll do the last of the regular fights. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the true ending. I don't know if I want to make it just really one long episode, or if I want to have it skip it. Anyway, good job, Gwendolyn. You beat the King of the Dead.
You understand. Only my heart feels pain. 'Tis finally over. Finally. King Gallon, you must know. The air of the netherworld has seeped into my bones. My body may rot, but it will never fall. 'Tis a curse Odette put on me so that I may suffer for eternity. But now, this curse works in my favor. The only one who can best me is that woman, and she is no longer here. What are you doing? Go, find more sacrifices. The banquet shall continue until I have cleansed humanity from this world.
Well, nuts. Gwendolyn got killed. Anyway, whoever's not the person required to fight him gets killed. Yeah, it's kind of sad how they don't even get a dialogue. They just die after beating Gallon. Well, beat, quote-unquote. Alright, and finally the Carnation of Fire, because like I said, fighting the Cauldron and Levanthan is the same unless it's the character you choose. So, the reason we want to choose, obviously, Carnation of Fire is supposed to be Mercedes, but we'll find out that when we actually get to it. But for the Incarnation of Fire, let's choose Oswald to get us another story-based encounter off of King Onyx, because remember we had to fight him before a long time ago? Well, let's see what this reunion ends up being like.
Follow the wind. Let the environment that has worked against us help keep our flames alight.
Lord Onyx,
What is it?
the Shadow Knight approaches. We cannot restrain him.
Oswald, eh?
What is happening, Onyx? Why are you here? Answer me!
You need a reason? Then I shall tell you. I decided I want the world. All of it.
I thought you were more intelligent than this, but it seems I was mistaken.
It saddens me as well, now that we have met again. Shall I wipe away my dishonor, or shall I be reduced to ashes?
I will not make the mistake of letting you live this time.
This is not like before. Before leaving the Fire Kingdom, I absorbed the hottest lava into myself. I am now, without a doubt, the incarnation of a blazing inferno!
Alright, whose passion is stronger against King Inferno, King Onyx? Can we win round 2 as well? Yeah, let's find out. Probably we will. I mean, we did a pretty good job last time we fought him into Oswald's tail. Look at this, it's easy. No problem. Onyx is nothing against our Berserk attack. Obviously, we were supposed to fight him with Oswald, right? Obviously, you know that's not true now, but at the time, you'd think that might be an option. But yeah, the game pretty much tells you, as soon as you beat the game with Velvet, or beat her story, the game pretty much tells you like who you're supposed to play, with and do. So. But it's, like I said, it's nice that that there's a couple of different like alternate variations to the fights. Well, okay, not so much variations, but the dialogue before and after are variations. Let's just say that. Yeah, I like the fact that they put that much time into it to give a couple of characters a few extra dialogue just to say, hey, we ran across these guys later. Is there a thing I can? Sorry, I can actually teleport anywhere, Onyx. So yeah, so too bad. Alright, should work. Yeah, sorry, Onyx, you're actually not that tough. Alright. Hopefully we can, you know, I keep forgetting I have that ability. Okay. Let's see. Your blessing is actually pretty solid here, so that might be pretty good. Because I'll get some extra damage while I Vile Rush it. Man, too bad Oswald isn't the required person to fight Onyx, otherwise this would make it very easy. Oh well. No, gotta keep going. Now he's almost dead anyway. So the episode won't be that much longer. Well, except there is the dial that happens afterwards. But still, it won't be that bad. Alright. Sorry, Lord Onyx. The Bell to Reaver is just too awesome for you. Oh. You're supposed to be dead, dude. Thank you. Ha 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 ha.
You've chiseled away at me, but I am still at my full strength. What? Can't you change? You can't be done already.
No. You will die.
How many times did you use your power in that battle? You've reached your limit.
Shut up and watch.
Vulcans, stand back.
Lord Onyx.
He has lost his power and his identity. His soul has been devoured. He's a mere shadow now.
So this is the end of the Shadow Knight.
I shall inform Gwendolyn of your fate when I meet her. Yes, your pathetic end. Now come, leave him be.
Gwendolyn kind of already died, at least the way I did it. So, but yeah, that was kind of just. I mean, yeah, the other characters dying sucked, but it kind of sucks worse for Oswald. He basically turns into like a undead spirit for the rest of his days. So, yeah, that kind of sucks for him. Well, that's it for this. That's it for this variation. There's 2 more variations that we can do, which will be the next episode. So join me as we see basically the generic fights between Lord Onyx and Darkova, and then after that we'll finally do the official true ending to the game, as well as the official true ending to the game, and all the scenes will have been unlocked. So join me for the last of the variation fights in the next episode of Odin Sphere Leifthrasir. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.